and move on to the next map. So it's been a little bit. We've been here for a while. Greg's being weird, and this is Marion, who is the developer for this stuff. Also, we're waiting on a guy named Bullet. Gespenst Mark III. That will be a thing that we will be seeing very shortly. Yeah, that was Dr. Marion Radom, Project ATX's lead scientist. Yeah. So she's telling him to avoid close combat, which is crazy, because he's actually really good in close combat. Yeah. Greg's cool. Meanwhile, Marion's taking note that he's actually good, just that he's not doing so hot with the mechs he has. And here's Master Rishu, a cool guy who does not appear much in this game. He's working on a giant colossal blade, which we'll find out about later. Yeah, so what they're talking about right there is the other route, Ryusei's route, which maybe we'll take a look at someday in the future, but Rishu is also Master Sanger's master, so he's the master of the master. He's also training Bullet, I guess, who we still have to meet. And here, a carrier out of Florida was attacked by bugs, where Bullet was. Yeah. So we've got the Grungus Type O, a super robot, which we'll be looking at soon. Of course, they can't hold in the hangar, because it's huge. Either way, Episode 3, Kill or Be Killed. So, okay, here on this map, we have got Bullet, or Brooklyn Bullet Luckfield. He's piloting a Mark II, or a Gespenst Mark II TT, which we'll get into the differences about that very shortly. It's about the same as the M, except for a few noticeable differences. Here's Brooklyn. Right now he's got balanced stats in melee and range. He's got pretty good evasion. His defense is a bit low, though. And as for his skills, we'll talk about them here from now on, so that we don't need to wait until we're in the menu. He's got telekinesis, which is a thing that some units have, and some units don't. I'll get more into the details of that later. And he's also got infight, which I believe increases melee attack. Either way, his spirits are alert, which evades any enemy attack for one battle, and strike, which raises hit rate to 100 for one turn. It's kind of like if you took focus apart, buffed both of them, and gave them both to one unit, so it's kind of cool. Either way, let's get into this. So, the Type TT comes with a lot of other weapons that the mass production types don't. It still has just the attack and the split missile, but it has a plasma cutter, which is kind of like a beam saber. A mega beam rifle, which is exactly what it sounds like on the tin. And the T-Link Ripper, which, when his will is high enough, will show that off. So yeah, that's the Mega Beam Rifle. It's just kind of a standard beam rifle. If you've watched Gundam or pretty much any other real robot show, you'll get what it is. Either way, yeah, Bullet's got some dodge to him. So, he's our only unit besides the Taisen Fussler, which is this sort of non-our team unit here. It's essentially just a generic transport ship. Yeah, and it'll move on its own. Our mission is to shoot down all the enemies, and our battle mastery is to shoot them all down before the Tausendfussler reaches the west end of the map, over here. At which point, it will leave. So we have to shoot everyone down. End the turn. Right now, they're all going to come after Bullet, and that's fine. I have faith in Bullet's ability to not... I was about to say to not get hit, but... yeah, Plasma Cutter. Luckily, he's kind of softening them all up, which is good. Okay. What Bullet needs to not do here is get... yeah, good. That's good. Bullet not getting hit is a good thing in almost every situation that he's in. Yeah, that's win. So the rest of them are just going to move in, I think. Yeah. And the Tausendfussler is going to move. I think we've got maybe 1 or 2 turns until we get to beat all these guys. So I'm going to use Strike here so that we are guaranteed not to miss. And his will is finally high enough for the T-Link Ripper. So this is the big difference about the Type TTs, in my opinion. And in general, telekinesis characters. As you saw in the skills menu, Bullet has telekinesis, which in the OG world kind of just means being a new type. So in that sense, the T-Link Ripper is kind of like funnel blades. Only telekinetics can use this weapon. Only telekinetics can use the Type TT, as far as I know. So, I've never actually tried to put a non-telekinetic in the Type TT, because it just seems like a silly idea. Either way, let's just go for it. Yeah. Hopefully, reinforcements show up pretty soon. Otherwise, Bullet's gonna be in not so great shape. On the plus side, we are likely going to have a fair amount of EXP. The only problem is we got hit, which is not a problem actually, because those ring lasers don't do much. Hi. Hi. Hey. I am streaming right now. Who's there?
It's Lake.
Hey, Lake. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hey. Check the link in video games to find it if you want. We're playing some Super Robot Wars, so yeah. Either way, the Grungist has showed up, along with Excel and Kyosuke. And here is the crazy awesome that the Grungist is. Yeah. Definitely a super robot. It's pretty awesome. So, they are talking about each other. So, now that everyone's here, it should be a whole lot easier to win. Presuming we don't get the battle mastery on this turn. Yeah. So let's just blow that up. The rest of them are going to start moving in towards the rest of our crew. So either way, our mission hasn't changed. What's going to change here is that... Oh, that was not the brightest move on my part. We have to take out everyone else on this turn. I'm going to let Kyosuke do that damage. Also, now we can take a look at Sanger's Onvolt, a sword that slices evil, or cleaves evil, or however you want to translate it. The Grungust is a super robot, alright. It's got 6 move, which is not the world's greatest ever. 75 mobility, but that armor stat is pretty good. It's got an S in space, which is also amazing. These terrain ranks influence stuff like hit and what weapons are good in places. Can also check it on weapons, which we'll be doing when we get into more permanent units, because I'm not using most of these Grungusts at all later game. But on the other hand, we've got Sanger, who is crazy good. At level 6, he's pretty awesome. He's got some high evade there, his defense is good, his hit is good, his melee is awesome compared to everyone else's. His range is really his only weak stat here. And his spirit commands are also great. They cost a lot, but Sense gives you the effects of Strike and Alert, the 2 spirits that Bullet currently has. And Spirit increases your will by 10, which is great, especially for activating this high will Colossal Blade. But yeah, I'm not gonna have Sanger do much on this map. I'm gonna hope that they primarily engage the 3 Gispents, because they're the ones who I really want getting levels right now. Especially Kyosuke, although I don't need to worry much about him, but Kyosuke getting kills will be important for later. Very, very important. Yeah. Let's just have Sanger chill over here. End phase. Oh, not cool, bros. Not cool, bros. I'm gonna actually reset the game here, because that's not cool. I want that battle mastery. So yeah, now we're back here. This time I got everyone to show up much faster. So that'll be great. You are excelling. Cool. Cool. Are any of these guys actually low on HP? No? Okay. I'll have Kyosuke soften one of them up then. Because I am really wanting I really want Excellin to get at least to level 5 on this map. Which might not be happening. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Since now we need Sanger to clear this guy out, because as we found out last time, they're just gonna run at the Taisen Fussler and not at any of our units, so this is another very super robot-y thing with an awesome cut-in. Gotta love chest lasers, they're the best. Super robots are a little crazy. Earn the battle mastery. Taisen Fussler's gonna run. And now there's more of them. And Sanger's leaving. So we're gonna have the perfect chance to get Excellin and others some levels. I'm gonna start playing a little more defensively, because at this point we're not trying to get a battle mastery, because we just got it. Awesome. I'm gonna skip the animation on this one. At least we criticaled. That's a good thing. Yeah. So, at this point, it's going to be slightly more important for Excellin to get this kill. Sweet. And she gets a new spirit command, which is great. Which is Snipe. Snipe is awesome. We'll take a look at it next turn, but it's legitimately perfect for her. Let's Jet Magnum this. These bugs pose a little bit of a threat right now, but not much. Yeah. Crit. Yeah. So, yeah. Everyone's level 6 except for Excellin, which is kind of lame. But it looks like they're all going for Excellin, so yeah. Crit, yeah. Bullet's good. Bullet's good. So yeah, Snipe. It'll increase all weapons range for Excellin by 2, except for range 1, so melee weapons like the Jet Magnums and Plasma Cutters, and map weapons, which we haven't seen any of yet. This is an awesome skill for her to have, because all of a sudden she can do what she's good at, which is hanging behind, like, I'm mostly curious as to why I couldn't use the machine gun there. That's weird. I'm gonna give this to Bullet since Kyosuke is gonna be getting levels like crazy soon. And that's game. Quick and without warning. Go, Bullet. Sanger's got a bit of a past. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so Excellen's just wearing a towel right now, which we can't really see in her picture, but it's not the strangest thing ever. Because it's just Excellin. Meanwhile, Kyosuke has no tact, because he's Kyosuke. Either way, back to the intermission menu. We can now customize the Grungust Type O and the Type TT, which I will not be doing. I know it might seem a little strange, but I'm just not going to do that. We still don't really have anything in the way of spare weapons yet, which is a little lame, but yeah. Let's get some info on Bullet. Like we had shown off earlier, he has telekinesis and infight, which, if I check here, I want to see if I was right. Telekinesis is hit and evade up, so it's cool like that. Infight is melee weapon damage and movement up, so yeah. If he doesn't start learning them naturally, it would be a good idea to start leveling him on those skills using the skill point system, but everyone's going to get SP regen as far as I am concerned. Yeah. So there's not much we can do here. I am going to give Bullet the repair kit. So because odds are he's going to be the one taking the most damage on this team.